Okay, so we've proceeded a little further onto a screen where I won't die should I happen to get a bit too distracted. As you can see, lots of little devilish bits of wood to entrap you. Oh, what a bummer. Now, ooh, useful. Oop. Trick, of course, is to hold the right movement key. There's some goodies up in there, but I couldn't be bothered getting them for the purposes of this. Woo! Look at those backgrounds. Animated, lava. It's just brilliant, you know. I mean, I was there in 1990. I was in the mines, you know. Now, seem to recall, yes. And that's the end of the cart ride. Now, that didn't take too long, but I remember when I was younger, we spent hours figuring that thing out. And then we get up into this bit where we've got to hop over stuff and then do a whole lot of bouncing around up here with steps in order to get there's that key we were after, so that'll give us a shortcut past the mine cart ride, should we determine that it's just too much game for now. You find yourself in the game at these sort of points where sort of, you know, paths in either direction. It's part platform, part adventure game, really, isn't it? Now, I'm going to go through these doors and then back through very quickly. Oh, what a shame. However, that means I now restart here with only 94 captains to go. A little bit disappointed that that's... Now, you notice it would be a lot quicker to just go straight up here. However, I don't have my jumping boots. I don't remember where the jumping boots are. Ah, yes I do, but I won't tell you because it's a spoiler. This game kind of comes out of the... Now, there's goodies in there, but as you can see, this is one of those old school breaking... Oh, dear. Old school breaking bridge things. This came out of the, as I was saying, out of the great shareware traditions. You learned about this game by mail order. Look, just trust me when I say there's secret stuff up there. It's mostly free lives, which in this build we don't need. Shareware, the idea being that you didn't see this at a shop, you didn't read about it in a magazine, you played the free version. At the end of the free version there was a number to call, and if you called it you'd probably get Denio's mum on the line, or his wife or something. I don't know. Look, if Mr. Michael Denio is out there, do hit us up at PC Power Play, pcpowerplay.com.au. Drop a line to one of the many email addresses provided, and let us know what it was like to create this rather nice little piece of adventure platforming back in 1990. It was sort of a bet he had sort of with him. So, there's that we're in the money. Got a free life back up to 93 captains for collecting 100 gems. It's good enough for Mario, it's good enough for us. This section here, I just remember spending hours and hours, you know, like trying to get this done. See, because if you fall down here, you got to go back. Denio had a sort of, has always been quoted as saying that he programmed Captain Comic to demonstrate that PC was capable of doing sweet... There we go. Of doing sweet graphics and scrolling, and you know, it's EGA, 16 colours, but you know, it's pretty sweet for 1990. There wasn't a lot that looked better than this, which is really funny because 1991 is sort of an explosion of awesome 256 colour games. You know, it's really... And there's my goal, the temple key. First I must fap about for ages. I remember those bats. It's fascinating, I can remember so many of the enemy patterns in this, but just because of the sort of repetition. Oh my god, we went around and around. I remember being baffled by this bit actually, because you just blow up all these and doesn't seem a lot of point to it. Ah, that's right. That's here. No, not that one. It's kind of like, what is the point of this bit? To show that he could program blocks that did that? Or to show that I could be trapped in pickaxe mode and end up being killed by evil bats. I hope this repetition stuff isn't too tedious. That's why we've got more to say about Michael and his thing, and then we'll pause and probably jump into the temple. It's I'm still just, you know, impressed at the lack of loading screens and all these things that sort of. But you know, I mean, if you think about a lot of the games of this era, they didn't have loading screens. Loading screens was something that sort of came in with the sort of bloatware of the mid-90s. Everybody thought they were making movies. Now, seem to recall we have to hook back a bit. Yes, that's right. Nothing more frustrating than doing that whole bit and then hooking around and ending up back in the thing. So here we are. For once, it's a short trip between the two doors and the temple. There's a shield. Good start. Now, what we've got in the temple is ghosts. Ghosts can't be shot. So basically, you got to get into this section with a full bar of health and probably an extra shield. Now, I've got a couple of extra shields here. So, we'll give it one go, and if I die, we'll... oh dear. If I die, we'll skip ahead. So there's no point shooting. There's no point trying to out-jump them. You just got to evade them as best you can. Little boogers that they are. And there's some really tricky jumping bits down the bottom. There we go. A door. Aha! The shortcut. Very, very handy. Down here. Let's see how we're going. So, always a good idea to drop a shield. Press home, select your thing, and boodle-a-bip. Might remember some of the really fiddly jumping bits in Captain Comic 1. There's a bit of subtlety to the jumping. You can sort of do a sort of half jump with a little tap like that, you see, or you can do the full jump. Not awesome. You can imagine this took us about 9 billion tries. Ugh. And now the hard bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I think I got away with that one. So many ghosts. The classic typically being you get to this point and you just be like, oh look, a guy is going to give us some chat. Blah blah blah, temple key, blah blah blah, did not believe it possible, any alien to come this far, blah blah, welcome to the cavern of sorrow, ooh, sorrow. And it turns out the guys who's, the NPCs we spoke to, whose name is Big Jerks Backwards, apparently were meanies. Yeah. So these crystals, there are 6 crystals, which have been taken away into 6 fractured realities, thus the title, and they've sort of corrupted the owner of each crystal so that each reality has become weird and stuff. I've got to go back through the temple. I'll spare you to that, and then that this gives us access to the game's probably one of the more innovative parts, which is the reality console, which is where we shall meet again.